Treat first. That's the mantra of the biggest, boldest, badass doctor in my hometown of Chicago. Dr. Daniel Ivankovich is an orthopedic surgeon who has seen it all. Broken bones, twisted knees, bad backs, dislocated joints, all treatable conditions. But for those living in the roughest neighborhoods, treatment isn't easy. They don't have a lot of money. They're on Medicaid and they don't have insurance. So they're told to wait months. Sometimes years would go by while they lived in pain and their conditions worsened. Dr. Dan said, enough is enough, and co-founded the One Patient Global Health Initiative, which runs 3 clinics and performs more than 600 surgeries a year, many of them for free. He drives around with his skull rings, leather cowboy hat, and tells the people that he sees them, hears them, and wants them to get well. Treat first. That's the Dr. Dan way.
I've been serving in these communities for the past 20 years. Jackson and Laramie is where one of our clinics used to be. We had to leave because over the course of a year, we witnessed 4 murders. It was like we were in the middle of a war zone. Can I get the smothered chicken too?
This restaurant I've been coming to for years. It's the best food in this city.
Thank you very much. You guys enjoy your meal. Have a beautiful day.
Awesome. We're on the west side, and the west side is a rough side. Living in these communities with the threat of violence constantly in the air truly affects how people live their lives.
But during my training, the trauma and the gang violence was never ending. Serving a large population of gangbangers. The problem is that you are constantly fixing the same people over and over again. You're basically putting a Band-Aid on a major problem. Many patients with knee arthritis, with bad backs, they kept getting put to the back of the line. How is it that the people that are doing bad things are getting the priority, and the people that are just good people that happen to be poor are being ignored by the system?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I just said, you know what? I need to take care of these people. Have a seat. How your knees are feeling?
They feeling better.
We want to try and buy you more time for your knees. So the knee replacement is going to be sort of the last thing when everything else fails.
You will surely find a way before you start cutting, chop, chop, suey. So you're not one of them. That's one thing I like coming to you. Because you are more entwined with us.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
No.
The goal is going to be to have these legs be parallel. We'll be good to go. Ricardo Garcia, to the left.
10 years ago, I was in a hit and run. I broke my back, broke my hip, shattered both legs. I was left for dead. I did not have health insurance at the time. I was told I had to leave the hospital. My legs were still broken, my knees were still broken.
We call it treat 'em and street 'em. Nobody is offering them a definitive solution to their problem. Left knee's been great.
The left knee's awesome.
Even if I got to do a crazy incision, I always try to do one.
I had about 8 doctors turn me away. He fixed me when no one else would or could. He looks at me as a person, not as a number.
I don't see barriers. I see solutions. From the day I started, I saw that not all people were treated equally.
There you go.
People want to live and they want to love, they want to laugh. My goal for my patients is to just give them their life back. I want to be the battering ram to try and level the playing field.
As you can see, this guy is very cool. Please join me in honoring CNN hero, Dr. Daniel Ivankovich.
Thanks. Thank you. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. In the world that I see, everybody matters and nobody is invisible, especially poor people, people of color, and people with disabilities. I serve as one example that everyone can care enough to fight for what is right. I hope that my efforts inspire others to follow. It's an honor to be recognized as a CNN hero. To my family and kids for supporting me and putting up with those 120-hour work weeks, and to my dear wife, Carla. She transforms lives with me on Chicago's front lines every day. I wouldn't be here tonight without you. Peace and love.